Welcome back to the channel, The Dystopian Man. Please like and subscribe and like. Get your ledger, link in the description. You can see at the moment there is a sale on. You can get it for $69, but now you can get it for £48. So I do not work for Ledger, but any help would be appreciated, and the link is in the description. So as you can see right now, the crypto market is doing okay after we have had the meeting with BREAKOUT and us, which we will get into soon. We have got some juicy XRP news. At the moment, it's down 0.14%, but seeing it up to $2.37 is actually quite nice and refreshing, as we've been stuck down in the $2.20 range for a while. So this news here, so as you can see, pundit says XRP's rise to 1,000 will happen a lot sooner than anticipated. So I'm not too sure about this news. I hear a lot of these incredibly bullish sort of statements. Now I've got enough, but we'll just see if it happens. But XRP might be currently trading around $2, but its path to double and 4 digits may be faster than imagined. Notably, a bold new forecast has shaken up the XRP community as crypto analyst BREAKOUT declared that the token could explode from $2 to 1,000 much faster than anyone expects. His comments has caused a bit of optimism among investors, many of whom are already eyeing a new all-time high as momentum builds, following the cryptocurrency's new quarterly close above $2.28. Taking to the social media platform X, prominent analyst BREAKOUT predicted that the XRP price will surge to 1,000 a lot sooner than most people anticipated. Notably, BREAKOUT's prediction of a surge draws on the cryptocurrency's historical performance. Back in 2017, XRP was trading at just 0.006 before launching into a parabolic bull run that took it as high as $3.40 by early 2018. Investors back then underestimated this move, and only a few were able to get in at the earliest. The $3.40 all-time high has been maintained by the altcoin for over 7 years, but the situation might change very soon. The altcoin's current potential level, which is just above $2, is a mirror of that early accumulation. According to BREAKOUT, investors today may similarly be underestimating how quick XRP can move. People buying XRP at 0.06 in 2007 weren't expecting it to skyrocket to $3.80, he wrote on X, and suggested that a similar underestimation is happening today. So I do believe that there is an underestimation that is happening today with XRP, because when we look at it, the lawsuit is about to be fully cleared up. So that means we're more likely going to get the ETFs. So institutional investment is around the corner incoming. The news that you're about to see now, if you cannot understand like why XRP is more than likely going to be the chosen token, I don't know what to say. We've just had news today that it's also in the Trump ETF. Suddenly a 2% indication, but it's still 2% more than most cryptocurrencies that are out in the market. Let's have a look at this. This is huge news. Huge news. So XRP finally breaking out with 12% rally after Ripple BNY Mellon deal. So on July 1st, Ripple appointed BNY Mellon as the primary custodian of its stablecoin Ripple RLUSD. RLUSD has gone live on both Ethereum and XRP Ledger blockchains, but approximately 87% of its current activity remains concentrated on Ethereum, according to DeFi Llama data. Some analysts, including Crypto Aries, suggest that the long-term value of XRP lies in RLUSD's native presence on XRPL and its potential shift towards Ripple's ecosystem. Ripple, the company, is a long-game player, demanding patience from XRP investors, anticipating significant market impact through utility, she wrote in a July 8th post on X, adding demand for XRP could rise if XRPL can take stablecoin market share from Ethereum. Traders may have been pricing in such potential, viewing the BNY Mellon deal as a signal of growing institutional support. XRP has broken above the neckline of an inverse head and shoulders pattern on the daily chart, a bullish reversal setup. The breakout level around $2.30 now flips into potential support, while the pattern structure points to an upside target near $2.87, or roughly 20% higher from the breakout. This breakout comes alongside a bullish confirmation on the 3-day chart, where XRP appears to be exiting a multi-month descending triangle range as spotted by analyst Milky Bull, he commented. So as you can see that there. So that's huge news. Ripple actually partnered up with BNY Mellon. So you can see the institutional investment isn't just here in Bitcoin. It's all over the market. And it's like I keep saying to people, is crypto going to be worth more before regulation or after regulation? And then we have some more news from the Crypto Basic. So here are key deadlines for XRP this month. So this is the month I'm expecting to see something big happen for XRP and the holdings, and you are about to see why. So July is gearing up to be a pivotal month for XRP, as the SEC is expected to decide the fate of several XRP related exchange traded funds ETFs. Analyst Nick, popularly referred to as Crypto Crusader, called XRP communities to the multiple XRP ETF deadlines in July. ProShares XRP ETFs. The first deadline is July 14th. When ProShares aims to launch 3 future-based XRP ETFs. They include the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF, the Ultra Short XRP ETF, and the Short XRP ETF. Notably, through these futures, XRP ETF investors could gain exposure to twice the daily performance of the coin. According to a accompanying screenshot, ProShares submitted the applications to launch the future-based XRP ETFs in January 2025. Meanwhile, ProShares previously set April 30th as the effective date for the products. It postponed the date, according to a June 24 post-effective amended prospectus. In the filing, ProShares locked in July 14th as the date intends to launch all 3 XRP ETFs, provided the SEC does not object. In the meantime, the issuer's Ultra XRP ETF recently listed on the Depositories Trust and Clearing Corporation (DTCCC) under the ticker UXRP. However, the ProShares Short and Ultra Short XRP ETFs have not been listed on the DTCC at this time of publication. So as you can see here, we have masses. Just load up X. We've got the Grayscale Large Cap Fund, which might have it in. Nano XRP Futures. Hashkey XRP Tracker. XRP. We've got a huge amount. Truth Social. Franken XRP Trust. Volatility Share. Like, institutional money is about to come to XRP. And it's about to, in my opinion, move out of the price of the normal retail investor. So Turtle Capital XRP ETF. In addition, Turtle Capital's 2x long XRP daily target ETF is also expected to commence trading on July 21st, absent any objections from the SEC. The July 21st timeline aligns with the anticipated completion of the SEC's review of the Turtle Capital's future-based ETF application. Volatility Shares and Rex Osprey XRP ETFs. Furthermore, the Volatility Shares future-based XRP ETF are expected to become effective this month, pending the SEC's approval of the debut. Specifically, the Volatility Shares XRP ETF and 2x XRP ETF could begin trading on the July 21st. If the SEC has any objections to the products, it must make them known before the deadline. However, silence means tactic approval. Who writes these things? Data provided by Nick shows that one of the Volatility Shares XRP ETFs, the IX XRP ETF, became effective on July 7th. Finally, the Rex Osprey XRP ETF has an effective deadline of July 25th. The anticipating trading start date, assuming no objections from the SEC. And we can see this is all winding up now, so we are more than likely not going to have any objections from the SEC. While the SEC has indirectly approved future-based XRP ETFs, including the Trucurium 2x long XRP ETF, XXRP, the regulator has yet to approve a spot version. Currently, there are more than 10 spot-based ETF applications. The SEC has a final deadline of mid-October to decide the fate of those spot XRP ETFs. So I think we have until mid-October latest to accumulate as much XRP if you're trying to get into XRP before the spot XRP ETF comes in. All these ETFs go through and we are about to see a massive rise in price. That is just my opinion. It is not financial advice. Anyway, like I say, like and subscribe and like. Don't forget to get your Ledger Nano, link in the description, and peace.